Alright, welcome back on Multimeteor, and we are playing some more Magic 2013 modded for greatness. And this time around I'm playing Balance of Power, which I haven't played before as usual. And it's a white-green colored deck, and I'm playing against Open Graves, which is a green-black colored deck. So should be interesting. It's kind of like Celestia against Golgari, which is always an interesting matchup. Hmm. Hmm. This is obviously not going to work, but let's check it out. Flying, hexproof spells, and abilities your opponents control can cause you to sacrifice permanents. Interesting. Boundless Realms. Okay, that's expensive. Can't really afford that right now. So there's obviously some ramp going on. Bayou, that's the classic dual land. Eladam. Wait a second. Why is it green and black? Which cards do I have in deck that would need black? Huh. It should have been, what's it called, Savannah, I guess. Eldamri's Call, Explore, Cultivate. Okay, I have enough to ramp up. Fortunately, I do not start. Woodland Cemetery, it enters tapped. Pretty decent. And a Mox. That's interesting. Did I play with that deck before? I don't know. Alright, Overgrown Tombs is I'm not going to pay the additional or the conditional cost. There's really no need to, because I can't play anything this turn, so it doesn't really matter. And this too is a green-black. That is silly, to say the least. Yeah. What do we got going on? Verdant Catacombs, okay. Oh, Glissa the Traitor. Oh, how nice. Whenever a creature an opponent control dies, you may... Okay. You may return target artifact card from your graveyard. Okay, so it's a Glissa deck, basically. Interesting. Yeah, and I can't really do anything about that at this point. I think I need my kitchen finks down as soon as possible. Unfortunately, I can't play it next turn. I guess I'll just have to sit back with the Cultivate and Explore. Interesting. What's not so good though is that Kitchen Finks will activate Glissa twice, so that's kind of annoying. I do have a Wrath of God, but I don't have the mana for it at this point in time. Okay, regen. That's annoying. Oh, can't be regen. That's good. That's very, very good. Slitherhead. Not too happy about that. Anyways, I think I'm just gonna Wrath of God. Oof. Yeah. How do you like that? Fortunately, he only has 3 mana at his disposal, so I'm leading in terms of lands. Unless, of course, he drops something this turn, but it doesn't seem like it. Then again, you never know with the AI. Oh, there we go. Overgrown Tomb. And he's going to pay the mana for it. Question is, does he have something for me? He has 3 cards in hand, so he's rapidly losing options, but it does seem like he has something he wants to play. Yes. Sluiceway Scorpion, such a great card, and it does have Death Touch as well, and a very, very cheap scavenge cost. Well, pretty cheap scavenge cost, at least. I'm thinking. I could play that. Let's do that. Let's try to find something interesting, and then either Cultivate or Kitchen Finks. So Genesis, at the beginning of your upkeep, if Genesis is in your graveyard, you may pay 3 mana. If you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So that's not important right now. Ulamog the Infinite Gyre. Insanity. Enlisted Worm. maybe just more kitchen finks until we can ramp into this stuff. Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna play a kitchen finks so I can make sure that I'm at least leading on life. And then I think next turn it's time to ramp up. Yeah, I think that will be the answer. Um, Thornweld Archer. What does he have here? Oh, okay. Obviously. Well, the good thing is that I will be able to take care of it, and no matter what, I don't think he has anything else that he can scavenge. Nope, and that is pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, let's start by cultivating forest, and I think maybe a second forest as well. Explore. Oh, okie doke. Alright. Can't afford the kitchen finks at this, the second kitchen finks at this point. So I'm just gonna stay back so he doesn't swing in for 5. But he has a lot of death touch. I don't like that too much. And another thing I don't like about it is that if I choose to kill his Sluiceway Scorpion, he is going to scavenge it onto another creature. So I really need to ramp into something amazing here. I might end up killing my own kitchen finks just to gain the life and also to get rid of his creatures. But I would like for him to, I would really like for him to scavenge the Sluiceway Scorpion onto something before I do that. Yeah, I think that might end up being the play. Interesting. Now I have a lot of lands. I think I'm gonna swing in and see if he wants to take the trade. And then if he scavenges onto his archer, it might be Day of Judgment time. But I don't know what he has in hand, and he has 3 cards in hand. I know I have a lot of huge creatures, angels and so on, which are okay. Now maybe a second kitchen finks to hold back his Sluiceway Scorpion. He doesn't want to trade apparently, so maybe that is the approach. And while it's not that advantageous for me to it's not that advantageous for me to trigger the persist of both of my my kitchen finks and make them smaller by killing off everything on the table. I would have rather had like a 3/2 and the 2/1 with persist counter on it. But I'm thinking if I can kind of force him into sacrificing his Sluiceway Scorpion and then scavenge it, then at least I've done that and I've gained a lot of life from the kitchen finks. Sus. Kitchen funks. So actually it's not that bad because I'm able to swing in for 6 and that kind of forces his hand quite a bit. No, not gonna block. It's not really worth the trade. Because I know I'm gonna get rid of it at some point, and he only does 2 points of damage to me. Right now I'm winning the race, and I'm definitely going to get rid of it because it's a pain in the neck when I have my angels down. But aside from that, I don't really see it as an advantageous trade. Well, there you go. Alright, start by swinging in. Boundless Realms, that is completely insane. So that will thin out my deck quite a bit. So I have 8 lands down, I'll get 8 lands more down. Well, I actually have 10 lands down, so that'll bring me down to only, I think, 5 lands left in the deck, and that should make it so that I only draw really good creatures, I guess. Alright, so the Sluiceway Scorpion is gone. That's good. When I drop the Day of Judgment, that will make that will get rid of one of my kitchen finks, and that kind of sucks. But I could actually just trade it for his archer, so I don't take the 2 points of damage, and I don't have to Day of Judgment. It all depends, because I mean, he does have the ability to scavenge, and if he does that, then I'm definitely going to Day of Judgment it, but he might not want to scavenge on. Oh, he does want to. I don't think it was worth it, because I can actually I can kill off his thorn-wheeled archers. But the thing is that if he does swing in now for 4, he might not, since he's down to 9. But if he were to swing in for 4, then I could just block with the kitchen finks here, with the one with persist counter on it, because it's not going to make a huge difference anyway. So, what are you thinking, pal? You want to swing in? Can't for the life of me see why he would swing in. And I can't for the life of me see why he would pay the additional cost to Overgrown Tomb. Really? Interesting. I don't want to take 4. And, yeah. Okay. Alright, somebody's messaging the hell out of me. Okay, exactly what I needed. Let me just swing in to begin with. Here we go. I can't see why you would add an Overgrown Tomb to this deck. It has to be something. It has to be something that's like. Why would you use a why would you use a dual land with a color that doesn't really benefit the deck? Oh. Here we go. Take all of these. So those are all the lands, or basic lands at least, right? Number of lands? No, it's just lands, so I don't have any more. Why do I... Wow, why do I have these in then? Is there something black in the deck? I don't know. That's weird. There might be. Well, hello. Whenever a human deals damage to you, destroy it. Other non-human creatures you control get +1/+1 and undying. Well, huh. Interesting. Let's hope I draw something amazing right now, because this is anything but what I wanted. Oh, there we go. I love that. Flying Vigilance and Avacyn, Angel of Hope, and other permanents you control are indestructible. So, alright, GG, pal. It's not much. Oh, it's all other permanents. I just thought it was creatures, even though it said permanent. My mind read it as creatures, but all other permanents. Wow. This is such an amazing card. A little OP, but it costs 8, so yeah. Well, well. Death Touch. Whenever another non-token creature dies, you may draw a card.